Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. And before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to let you all know over on Twitter, I am running a giveaway for a DCENT wallet. I will be giving away multiple of these per year now. I'm probably going to try to get at least 100 that I give away overall. But for those out there that do want to take advantage of the discount code that I do have, I have two specific links to get a single as well as a double pack. You save $30 off the single pack. You could save upwards of almost $100 off of the double pack. If you guys do want to take advantage of that, you guys can down in the description below as well as in the comments below. But for those out there that do want to be a part of the giveaway, go check it out over on Twitter. It is one of my most recent tweets. And with that being said, let's just dive in. And let's start off with this tweet here from Cointelegraph. And this is the managing director of Ripple, Brooks Entwistle. He took a moment to speak to their reporter about what's going to be happening within 2023 around the company as well as even with XRP. And listen closely to this video, and then we will address a few things happening around Ripple right now.
You guys have weathered a lot of noise over the last couple of years. What does 2023 look like for the organization and the uptake of XRP and Ripple in general?
Sure. Well, we're excited about 2023. We'll continue to hire, but selectively. We're not naive to the fact that the macro environment is continuing to be challenged. We'll continue to focus internationally. We've been doing that for some time. Brad, all of us are out there talking about that piece of it, so the international build will continue. We need to get our core business right and continue to grow that dramatically. And then focus, as I mentioned, on other important initiatives like CBDCs, carbon credits, and make sure that we don't get too distracted with too many new exciting things that would take away from kind of proving the use case in the big business. So, but it's a great way to start the year. I mean, it's the 19th of January today. We are here at another conference last week in Switzerland, Davos this week. It feels like we're out of the gate strong with the agenda. Our teams are building and excited. And so I feel great about how the year's kicked off, despite the noise and macro and obviously very challenging environment.
And yeah, I actually think that 2023 is going to be a huge year for Ripple. For those out there that are wondering about XRP, because obviously, yes, XRP is not Ripple, Ripple is not XRP. Where does XRP fit into the entire agenda around what Ripple is doing? Well, we will most likely see on-demand liquidity corridors launching. We will start to see a lot more CBDC discussions, carbon credit, stuff like that, tokenization of those. And I think that when we look at XRP, I do believe that XRP will play a significant role in what they want to do. For an example, XRP_Crow did grab that quoted tweet, or that quote, sorry, from the video recently where Brad Garlinghouse was talking on CNBC. And here we are now processing billions of dollars of transactions every single quarter. Well over half the transaction volume goes through XRP now. And I don't know if you guys remember, but September 2021, we did see about like 25% of the transaction value moving through XRP. Now we're at 50%. I wonder if by September of this year, we will be at 75%. That would be significant. And I do think that as we look at XRP and as we look at the utility value behind it and the overall value creation of it, I believe that going forward, we will see a big year for most of the utility-driven market, as well as for, just the companies around the space as well. So very, very excited for the future in 2023. If you guys think that it's going to be a big year as well, definitely hit that like button and also comment down below what you guys think will happen. Now, also, as we look at everything happening around crypto and we look at utility-grade tokens, we have to pay attention to what is happening around the big giants, aka the banking scene. So here we have just in the EU to require banks to hold €1 of own capital for every euro they hold in crypto. They are getting ready. Remember what we recently just seen from the BIS. By 2025, banks will be holding 2% of crypto in their custody. Now, I know to some people that may not seem like a lot, but that is going to be significant. Every single major bank will be holding crypto. And here we already have a lot of the requirements in place. We have a lot of regulatory measurements that need to be taken as well. But at the end of the day, crypto is beginning to be massively adopted in. This is very, very exciting. We are only, I would argue, like maybe a year, maybe 2 years away from significant shifts happening around the institutional grade and financial grade sector. It is happening. Things are happening very fast. And I want you guys to pay attention to the foreign nations, because in the US, nothing's happening. Nothing is happening in the US. It's all happening outside of the US. We also see in Saudi Arabia, their central bank just launched a CBDC experiment. We do see over here from Matthew Lin why Saudi Arabia is a Ripple-enabled ecosystem. Here we have the overall breakdown. Still, because payments to emerging markets often require pre-funding in the local currency accounts, banks still face high liquidity cost remains. Then we do see, in this context, crypto assets can offer on-demand liquidity and thus optimize the liquidity cost. In fact, remittance services providers may use crypto assets in the business-to-business cross-currency. This is when we look at like the B2B model around cross-border currencies and cross-border payments. A massive market. Neither the sender nor the recipient of the funds holds crypto assets. In this model, the risk of adverse exchange rate moves between crypto asset or payment token and fiat currencies is borne exclusively by the RSP. As for the second model, the Ripple's DLT-based solution XRapid, this got recently rebranded, that uses crypto asset XRP to enable remittance service providers to lower foreign exchange costs and ensure faster settlement. Alternatively, RSPs can provide users access to the crypto asset or payment tokens through wallets, from which money is transferred either directly from the sender's wallet to the recipient's wallet or to an agent location for disbursement in cash. In this model, users could be exposed to exchange rate risk depending on the terms of the service, as well as to the market risk and the lack of legal protections for unregulated assets and services. But as we look at XRP and as we focus on what Ripple has done here, they're looking at them for faster settlement, lower cost, as well as a lot more efficient payment models when we are talking about like cross currency, when we're looking at like cross currency in general, interoperability between those two assets. This is atomic settlement between two different currencies. But this is also around cross-border payments as well. Cross-border payments is the big one to focus on, especially around the B2B market. But in my opinion, as we look at what's happening around a lot of these major industries, or not industries, areas, specifically when we focus on the payment industry, I do believe that Ripple with XRP is going to play a vital role in almost every single evolution of value right now. Why? Well, when we go over to the UK as well. Shout out to Edward Farina over on Twitter, but we do see, boom, UK Treasuries looking to build a CBDC and introduce the digital pound. Ripple has joined the Digital Pound Foundation in order to design a path for CBDC forward future. Ripple central banks all around the world to utilize XRP and the XRP ledger. Now, I will say this, Ripple has a goal, right? We've talked about their goal. We've talked about their plan. Their plan is to have XRP perfectly positioned as the settlement mechanism between all major banking entities. That's when we look over at this article that I just read. When we focus on this, this is what Ripple's plan is to have, right? They want to have that DLT-based solution, aka RippleNet, that will utilize XRP and source XRP for liquidity as well as a settlement mechanism. And this will also open the door for cross-currency settlement between any two specific currencies. It could be anything of value. This is happening. This is already here. And when we look at what Ripple's plan was going all the way back to October of 2021, I remember reporting on this. We do see Ripple joins the Digital Pound Foundation, designing a path for a CBDC forward future. As we break this fully down, this is going to help banks, specifically central banks, kind of find a good policy measurement around CBDCs, as well as really kind of test everything happening around CBDCs. How can we have the most efficient system possible? And guess what? I will 100% say with certainty that atomic settlement is the biggest focus right now. Atomic settlement has already been 100% solved. That's been solved with XRP. And that is a big obstacle right now around payments and also just any finance use case. Now, we do see we are excited to support the design and implementation of a digital pound in partnering with the Digital Pound Foundation. The foundation will help advance the UK's goal to build a more inclusive and sustainable financial system. We are seeing the evolution of the financial system in front of our face, and in my opinion, as we look at where XRP is being positioned, I have zero doubt that Ripple with XRP will become a vital role in the new financial system. Why? Well, go and look at every single thing happening around these finance giants. Ripple partner Novati, which is an on-demand liquidity partner, has built a bank, International Bank of Australia, and obtained a restricted banking license. Or sorry, obtained. I was just kind of reading what he had here, but obtained a restricted banking license. The bank will be able to leverage Novati's existing payments ecosystem and global operating base. Full quote, the bank will be able to leverage Novati's existing payments ecosystem and global operating base to reach potential customers overseas and also enable them to set up bank accounts and transact before they even set foot in Australia. Now, again, as we look at this, you might be asking, is Ripple even a part of this? It's questionable, right? We don't have full-on 100% confirmation of this, but I will say the blossoming effect from one partnership like Novati to continue to expand rapidly is exposing Ripple as well as XRP to possibly be utilized within this entire ecosystem. And again, as we start to see banks move more virtual and we start to see more banks, kind of shift away from physical locations, again, I say that this technology, DLT technology, crypto technology, blockchain technology, it's going to be vital. It's going to be 100% vital. And I always say, look at all the PDF files. Look at every single PDF file. Shout out to ISO 20022. Let's do it over on Twitter. We do see global official sector stablecoins. This is from the group30.org website. This is coordinating the introduction of global official sector stablecoins. Again, we do see a systemic hegemonic currency could, for example, be a stablecoin backed by a basket of deposits at different central banks. It is possible that such a stablecoin could be valuable for cross-border payments, serving a function similar to that offered in the private sector by Ripple, a real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network whose digital currency XRP leapfrogs slow and expensive correspondent banking. We are seeing a leapfrog around finance technology that we've never seen before in time. The last major upgrade to the financial system was back in the 1960s when we seen the inception of credit and debit cards. Now, mind you, take a step back. Look at where we are right now with technology. Why isn't the banking system caught up yet? We are about to see a massive evolution of the financial sector. We do see over here from Nathan Price, Nate855, Financial Sector Development, FSD Africa, Private DLT for Inter-Organization Cross-Border Settlement. Ripple and Stellar, again, can't stop, won't stop. Every single major document around the evolution of money, the evolution of these financial systems, always mentions either 1, Ripple, 2, Stellar, or even 3, Algorand, or some other major network that we've talked about in the past, project, not network. But again, all of this is talking about DLT technology, private-based DLT technology, because these are the settlement systems. These are the settlement systems that will create an efficient global cross-border payment network that anyone will be able to utilize. And here you have the private DLT for inter-organization cross-border settlement. Again, you have retail at the center point, businesses, corporations, and banking giants around the entire ecosystem. It is clear that private DLT offers significant opportunities in this space. Here you guys have private distributed ledgers, public distributed ledgers, cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin at the center. Now, again, as we look at like Bitcoin, this could be any major network out there, any major DLT out there. And then also on the last page here, you can see a little bit more around like public DLT applications and then private inter-organization DLT applications. And they put Bitcoin here, but then we also see everything over here in terms of those private ones, which this is like where we look at XRP and like even XLM. But in general, whenever we look at things happening around finance and the big use case advantage, most of it is mentioning Stellar and Ripple, which has me saying, like, all the time, focus on the bigger picture. You know, we might not see these announcements where it says, hey, we're 100% utilizing Ripple. No, but you will see PDF files that will say, hey, you know, Ripple with XRP, Ripple with XRP, Ripple with XRP. And it's always centered around settlement, liquidity, efficient leapfrogging of the correspondent banking system. Why do you believe Ripple was targeted? They needed to slow this down until they are ready. And I am so bullish on the future. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.